Hello students, you are welcome in limits and derivatives part 14. So we were doing the derivatives of trigonometric functions in the last session. So it is the derivative of cos x with respect to x using definition. I told you using definition, using first principle, using ab initio, ab slash intio. So all of these words have the same meaning, and we have to use this method that we are doing right now. So find the derivative of cos x with respect to x using definition. Now let fx is equal to cos x, and using definition it means we want to use this formula, so we have to evaluate f of x plus h. So using this fx you evaluate f of x plus h. Now replace x by x plus h using brackets. If you not use bracket, then it will be wrong in this step. So cos of x plus h must be in bracket. So we know that using definition. Now put values there. So it is cos of x plus h minus cos x upon h when limit h tends to 0. When you apply the limit, so we are getting 0 upon 0 form. So it means it is indeterminate form, so we have to simplify. And because these are trigonometric functions, so we have to use sin c minus sin d, cos c minus cos d, sin a minus b, cos a minus b, all the results that will be applied. So here we are using cos c minus cos d. So you have to recall the result. Cos c minus cos d is minus 2 sin c plus d by 2 into sin c minus d by 2. So you apply that result and we will have this term minus 2 sin 2x plus h by 2 into sin h by 2 upon h. Now still it is 0 upon 0 form. So we have to reduce it to standard form. In the standard form, you check where we are getting 0 upon 0. If you put h0 in this function, so this term is not 0. So therefore 0 upon 0 form is not because of this term. If you put h0, then this term is 0. It means 0 upon 0 form is because of this term. So reduce this sin h by 2 and h into standard form. So it means we want to make here h by 2. So divide and multiply it by 2 like this. So and write the limits separately, limit with the first function, limit with the second function, and apply the limits. So this is standard form, it will be equal to 1. And when you put h0, so we are left here sin x only. So this is sin 2x by 2. So left here sin x only. So it is minus sin x, and that's why the derivative of cos x is minus sin x. If you are asked to find the derivative using definition, then use this process. If directly says find the derivative, then use this formula. So derivative of cos x is minus sin x. Now similarly, derivative of other trigonometric functions, I am doing derivative of cotangent x using definition. Now let fx is cotangent x. F of x plus h will be cotangent of x plus h. I am repeating, x plus h must be in brackets. Now use definition, and after using definition we know the derivative f dash x will be limit h tends to 0 cotangent of x plus h minus cotangent x upon h. Now convert, because it is 0 upon 0 form, so we have to simplify. So convert cotangent in terms of sin cos, because all trigonometric results are there in terms of sin cos or tangent. So write down, it is after simplification and taking LCM, you will have this term cos of x plus h into sin x minus cos x into sin x plus h upon sin x plus h into sin x into h. Convert into sin cos and then take LCM, you will get this term. Now in the numerator, if you observe it, if you consider this as a sin a cos b minus cos a sin b, so it means here we are using sin a minus b result. So if this is a, then sin of x minus x plus h in bracket. divided by the rest of the terms the same. Now cancellation, after cancellation you'll have minus sin h. Now reduce into standard form, because when you put h 0, so only this sin h is 0. These two terms are not 0. So that's why standard form will be in sin h only. So minus sin h upon h, limit h tends to 0, limit h tends to 0, the rest of the functions. Now this is standard form equal to 1. And if you put h0 in this, so it will be sin x into sin x sin square x, so minus 1 upon sin square x, and it will be minus cosecant square x. So derivative of cotangent x will be minus cosecant square x. So this is another formula. Now derivative of secant x, again using definition. So derivative of secant x, it is, let fx is equal to secant x, f of x plus h will be secant of x plus h in bracket. Apply definition, because here it is, we are getting 0 upon 0 form, so that's why we need simplification. So convert secant in terms of cos and take LCM, so we will have this term. Now use cos c minus cos d formula. Cos c minus cos d is minus 2 sin c plus d by 2 into sin c minus d by 2. Apply that, so we will have this term. Now reduce it into standard form. So you have to check which term will be reduced to the standard form, because when you put h0, so this function is not 0. So there is no need to reduce this into standard form. When you put h0, so this function is 0. So that's why we will reduce this to standard form. So it means if it is minus h by 2, so we must have minus h by 2 here. So you put the values, then yes, you take this minus 2 here, like you can write like this. Write limit with both functions separately. This is standard form will be equal to 1 using limits only. And when you put h0, so we are left here sin x upon cos x into cos x. And what is sin x upon cos x? It is tangent x. 1 upon cos x is secant x. So therefore derivative of secant x is secant x into tangent x. So I hope it is clear to all of you. Now all results, derivative of all trigonometric functions, derivative of sin x will be cos x, derivative of cos x will be minus sin x, derivative of tangent x will be secant square x, derivative of cotangent x will be minus cosecant square x, derivative of secant x into tangent x, derivative of cosecant x minus cosecant x into cotangent x. So all these are results and you have to memorize. So we will use this in questions. Now derivative of, this is 11th question, first part of 13.2. Find derivative of sin x into cos x with respect to x. Now first principle or definition is not used, so we will use the above results, we will use these results to find the derivative. So let y is equal to sin x into cos x. This is the product of two functions. It is u into v. So let u is sin x and v into cos x. So we know what is derivative of u into v. It is u dash v plus u into v dash. U replace u by sin x. So derivative of sin x, it can be written as sin x dash derivative of sin x into cos x plus sin x into derivative of cos x. Now find the derivative, apply the formula. So what is derivative of sin x? It is cos x into cos x plus sin x into derivative of cos x is minus sin x. So you simplify. Now this is a formula again in trigonometry. It is cos 2x. The basic formula of cos 2x is cos square x minus sin square x. So derivative of sin x cos x is cos 2x. This is answer. So I hope it is clear. You try the questions of exercise 3.2 and that's all for today. Thank you.